Hey, thanks for checking out my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if not, and you're a subscriber, thanks for coming back. I love you. I'm John Stark from MacTheMovieGuy.com, and this is my review of House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 8. I guess we're 10 episodes season. Is that what we're doing here? Anyway, House of the Dragon had a big episode this week. It felt big. So let's talk about it. I'm a blind film critic, so I use audio description. That's what I like to do, is teach people about audio description. So I had some really excellent audio description this week. It felt like every time Viserys was being talked about, the narrator took like the opportunity to describe him in like a new, decrepit way. You know, like his face was falling apart more. He was skinnier. He was framed like a skeleton. Just like any time Viserys was there, it was like he's missing an eye. I was like, oh my god! And I was getting like really good. I was like, man, Paddy Considine looks like shit. I think we all knew this was coming. He's been sick since, the moment he's been on screen. But this was the episode where Viserys died. He wasn't the only death, though. That was a great line. He can keep his tongue. Oh, I still don't like Daemon I can't with this Daemon and Rhaena thing, and now they're having kids, and it's gooey, it's icky. I don't know. It's whatever. But that was a cool moment. He could keep his tongue. I was like, oh, damn. And I guess he cut the head just at a point where the tongue was still part of the body. I'm sure that looked gnarly as shit. I can just imagine. And then they described the body being like, they were trying to like put it back together there on the thing. And anyway, it's very interesting episode. So Viserys got his final wish. But at the end, did he kind of screw it all up? I feel like he did. I feel like he leaned into Alicent and told Alicent something that now is gonna make her be like, wait a minute, did you just change your mind at the last second? And no one's gonna believe her. But does it matter? Like the fact that her husband on his deathbed was like, Aegon, the dream is Aegon. It's like, dude, you cannot do this. You can't pull this shit. Nobody trusts Alicent. It's for her to walk out and be like, well, his final wish was that it should be Aegon. I'm sure that's going to go over real well. I expect lots of people to die next episode. Everyone. Just murderers everywhere. War, fight, battle. This might be a one-season show. I don't know. But I was thinking about that with Viserys. I was like, man, you did a stand-up thing and helped people navigate that other situation in the best way possible. And then turned around and just kind of fucked it all right on your deathbed. You're just like, Aegon. No, dude. I really liked him as a character. I thought he seemed like a decent guy, like a decent king, like fairly decent for that time period anyway. I mean, when you put things in perspective based on Game of Thrones and leaders and just characters in general, and within the confines of even this show, I mean, all the little kids are spoiled brats. They're just all on a sliding scale. So Aegon is the worst. He's just like, oh, that's a woman. It's mine. I'm gonna rape it. Future king, great. This is a great kid. You really did a bang-up job on this one, Allison. You really took a lot of time to make sure that he had manners and respected, and you know, and his brother is equally a pain in the ass. He's decided to, since he's missing an eye, to apparently become the Hulk. So his battle strength is anyway. These are characters that I think are all headed. Some of them are headed straight for death at this point. I just don't see. If we're going for 2 more episodes this season, we've got death ahead. Because if Allison tries to do anything with that, there will not be happy things will not be happening. But it was a nice little dinner there that we tried to have. It's unfortunate that that those people will never be able to bury any sort of hatchet whatsoever, and it's sad that Viserys couldn't see that. It's sad that Viserys couldn't see that the problem all along was the fact that Alicent was still there, and he was like still giving her a voice of everything, and let her, you know, because when he gets sick, it just means she controls everything. So she's been running everything this whole time. So there's not going to be a Queen Rhaena. She's going to be another queen that never was. But that's it. That's an interesting episode. I'm glad that we're just going to keep marrying family members to family members. That's good. Keep good on keeping up with that theme, House of the Dragon. But I guess I just have to accept that. I don't know. I can't. I don't know what to do with that anymore. I just can't keep coming on here and complaining every week about the massive amount of incest going on in this series. Like, it was kind of in Game of Thrones, and now it's all over House of the Dragon. So it's 2 totally different things. But anyway, Paddy Considine is now out of the show. Gave a great performance as Viserys, and that's how we left things. So what did you think about this episode? Let me know. I'm going to give House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 8, which shall henceforth be known as He Can Keep His Tongue. I'm going to give that an A. I thought, even if I take the incest parts out of it, it's a good show. I wish they could marry other people. There are other families, like, where are the other families at? Can we marry some people to them? Is it possible? Anyway, that's it. Those my thoughts. If you stayed this long in the video, you might like me well enough to subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100. I'm actually at a point where I'm so low that I actually noticed I went down a subscriber. That's how sad my life is. So I'm trying to push my numbers up so that maybe I don't feel the losses so personally. But I lost a subscriber, and now I'm like, what did I do wrong? Where did you go? What happened? You didn't let me know that you were mad at me. Somebody just dropped me. Anyway, I'm sure those YouTubers with like millions of subscribers don't even notice. Like, they could lose hundreds of subscribers in one day and they'd be like, I didn't notice that at all. Meanwhile, I lose 1 and I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? You can, so you can subscribe. You could also visit my website, macthemovieguy.com. You can follow me on Twitter. You can twit me at macthemovieguy. You can go to the audio description project, adp.acb.org. It'll let you know what has audio description and where you can watch it. It's very useful. And you can go to theadna.org and you can look up and see who's narrating what, who's worked on what programs and stuff like that. So those are all resources for you. In the meantime, I gotta go review something else, but I'll see you on the other side.